Alright, so here we go. Starting off this dribbling drill with 50-pound dribbles with my dominant hand. Just 50 times. I'm doing this workout while it's cold outside. It's about 38 degrees, so my hands are pretty much freezing. And it makes this drill even harder to do when you work in harder environments and elements. So I'm doing 50 dribbles, then I'm doing 50 low dribbles with my dominant hand. Now I'm keeping my off hand up and strong so I can keep the defenders away. Just make it a habit to keep my other hand up. Now I'm doing 50 windshield washer dribbles back and forth, all while keeping my head up. I notice a lot of people, when they dribble, they kind of look slightly down a little bit, but you want to be able to practice dribbling with your head straight up the whole time, not even glancing downwards. Now I switch to 50 dribbles back and forth, all with the same dominant hand. Now as you can see, I'm rocking in this one as opposed to the other ones where I wasn't moving as much, but the key is to keep your feet planted and strong on the ground. Now I'm doing in and out dribbles, 50 in and out dribbles with the same dominant hand, still keeping that off hand up and keeping my feet strong and planted. And I'm still doing this. You want to stay bent the whole time. You don't want to get up and move up and down while you're doing your set of 50. Now I'm doing between the legs with the same hand, just going back and forth 50 times. Now it's tough, I'm messing up, but that's good that I'm including this in the video because this is how real practice should look like. You should be messing up. It goes to show that you're pushing yourself and that it's not easy if you're not messing up, you know? So this is just going back and forth. All while it's 38 degrees. You can see the park is empty. No one else is here because it's obviously too cold for most people, but this is the time to take advantage. Now I'm switching over to my right hand. I'm doing 50-pound dribbles with the right hand, keeping my feet bent and my knees bent and my feet planted solid on the ground, whilst keeping my head up and that off hand out and strong. And I switch to low dribbles, 50 low dribbles. Now you know if you're doing this right if your legs are burning you. And I'm switching to 50 windshield washers back and forth. If your legs aren't burning, then you're probably not doing this drill right, or you have some really strong legs. Just remember to keep going, keep fighting through it. Then I switch to 50 dribbles back and forth. See, as I'm rocking, but I'm still keeping my feet solid and planted on the ground. You want to be on the balls of your feet. You don't want to put too much weight on your heels. So now I'm doing the in and out 50 times. Keep going, want to keep pushing. The key with doing the in and out is that you want to let your body sell the in and out. It's not all about the ball, but it's more so with what you use your body and how you use your body to sell the in and out, to sell that you're going the other way. Like I said, these are the videos. This was a tough set to do during this cold temperature. I just had trouble keeping the ball going back and forth, but it's all part of the workout. I eventually get it going here. Do 50 times back and forth. There's another mess up, but it's still part of it. But even though you mess up, you don't want to be okay and content with messing up. You want to use it as motivation so you can get to a point where these mess ups don't happen. And then you'll start messing up in harder things. You don't want to just keep messing up at the same things over and over. Now I switch to two hands. Both hands I'm doing 50 forward crossovers back and forth 50 times. See how I'm rocking my body more, but I'm still keeping my feet solid and legs planted. Because you want to be able to have a strong lower body to push off. Now when I'm doing the between the legs, I'm rocking more. I'm still keeping my feet on the balls. I'm still on the balls of my feet so that I can push off easily. I'm not trying to stay too heavy on my heels, so it's easier for me to switch directions. Now I'm doing the opposite side 50 times back and forth. See how my head's up the whole time? You do not want to look down. It's pointless to work on dribbling drills if you are looking down at the ball. Now I'm doing 50 times behind the back, all while keeping my head up. Now looking down may not help you much with this set, but you want to get into the habit of keeping your head up the whole time when you dribble. You need to be able to survey the court, survey the defender, look for gaps in the defense, know where your teammates are, and things like that. Now I switched to 30 times of doing this between the legs. Going around the figure 8, forward. Still keeping that head up. Cannot stress how important it is to keep your head up when you're practicing while dribbling. I see too many people not looking up. I'm looking at the rim that's towards the camera as a focal point. Now I'm doing these figure 8s backwards 30 times. There's another mess up. But you want to keep going. Remember to keep going. As you see, I'm putting my hands in my pockets there because it's freezing. And then I do 20 times. I do this back and forth behind the back, then bring it forward between the legs twice. It's just me pushing myself. Just like a dynamic switch up when it comes to dribbling. This is a good drill to do. It's like changing your direction with the ball. And then I bring that arm up when I put the ball to the front. Now switching over to the left hand, doing the same thing 20 times. And then that's it for the drill. Just make sure you finish strong. You just keep pushing. You just don't give up. You got to do this every day if you can, as often as you can.